I am the author of These Violent Lights and Our Violent Ends, and I wanted to say a big hello to all of my lovely readers in Spain and Mexico and Latin America, because I'm so excited that these books are soon coming to you in Spanish. It means the world to me that my books are soon going to be translated into all of these different languages to bring you the story of a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920 Shanghai. It is the book of my heart that I just can't wait for everyone to read, and I really, really hope you enjoy. Behind These Violent Lights and Our Violent Ends originally came from me wanting to write about a blood feud. What I had when I started was the idea of two families pitted against each other, their kids pulled on opposite sides despite wanting to be together, and then the setting of 1920 Shanghai, because I've always been obsessed with that era, and the combination of the aesthetics with the politics is something that I'm very interested in. So when I put those two together, it kind of came to life, and I thought, why don't I reimagine Romeo and Juliet, which is one of the touchstone texts of canon Western literature, and then spin it in a place that, you wouldn't necessarily associate with the biggest canonical Western literature text. And how that ended up was placing these very infamous character archetypes into Shanghai at a time where the country was being split between all these Western powers grappling for it. You can kind of see that I included bits of French, bits of many other European languages, unfortunately no Spanish, but I wanted to work with how complicated this time was, mixed in with a little story that I've invented out of my own, of this angst and tension and two characters fighting to be together, and yet there are all of these oppressive powers above them and oppressive powers between them. The more I wrote it, the more it kind of seemed to come to life, where then I added in a monster, and that all of that came in through the tension that these characters had to be facing. And now we have, a duology that wraps up their story together, and I think the starting point of Romeo and Juliet in 1920 Shanghai, I never would have thought would have gotten me to these two big giant books, but here we are.